when talking about value for money on hindsight, this value for money positioning was hammered in right for 6 decades, and that is why today's consumers, if they have respect for brand Amul, it is because of consistency of communication. These are some of the press creatives of the 60s. Then the advertising moved on, the printing technology changed, and you had the great Amul advertisements of 1970s, color printing coming in, and product portfolio also, getting enhanced. They had the foresight of actually producing a film. It was a great PR effort, a film with the best director at that point in time, Shyam Benegal, and some of the best actors, Nasiruddin Shah, Girish Karna, Smita Patil, and this film became legendary, Manthan, and came to symbolize the entire Amul movement. And this film was commercially produced, commercially released, and commercially distributed. They went into film production way back in 1970s. 80s, of course, if you remember the good old Doordarshan days, they had this Amul Surabhi, which again became very legendary. Some of you would remember that. And then 1980s, with product portfolio expanding, the icon that you see on one side of your screen in the golden yellow was what Amul used to look like right up till 1990. And then the brand icon kept on changing. See, one lesson is that anything that you do, while consistency is important, it also has to evolve with time. So the brand icons, these were some of the best brand icons of Amul. And with time, Taste of India came in when 1994 post-liberalization. Then .com boom, we came up with www.amul.com, and so on and so forth. Different manifestations, different symbols, all representing the same brand. With the new positioning came the new set of campaigns in the 90s. Like I said, what is very important is consistency in advertising. The campaign that you see in front of you, I'm sure you see every week in newspapers and also on billboards and hoardings. It is registered in Limca Book of Records as the longest running advertising campaign in the world. It's been running consistently since 1966. Every week, on the latest happening in the country or anywhere in the world, there's this very famous Amul topical. And this topical, you will see some of them. The idea behind the topical is very simple. It helps to make Amul brand top of mind, gives it top of mind salience, keeps it relevant, current, and contemporary all the time. Current, topical, current, topical. So the brand remains current and relevant at all points in time. From 1966 to 2012, the same strategy has worked, and the same style of execution. But of course, you can see some of them here. We are, very soon going to come out with a book on the topicals, and if you can see all these on our website also. It gives almost the entire history of post-independence modern India from 1960s to almost 2000 onwards. You can see some of the early ones. Yes, you can go through the Amul website. There's a section called Amul Hits, and you can go through the entire, you can download it, you can copy it. We don't keep copyright on that. Okay. Okay. Now, what is very important is, Amul also realized at that point in time that milk is something which is very intrinsic to Indians. Okay. There are certain countries which don't consume milk, where milk drinking is a habit which is being cultivated. There are neighboring countries in East Asia. But India, milk needs no introduction. When a child is born, the first introduction is to milk, right? And then milk in some form or the other remains with us till the end. Correct? So, what they did was, they created an entire product portfolio around what is known as human life cycle. So, for each stage of human life cycle, there is a set of products. There's a set of products for infants, set of products for children, set of products for teenagers, there's a set of products for adults or the working population, and then even for the elderly who have very special needs, there's a different set of products. The entire product portfolio was designed around what is called human life cycle. Okay, and Amul stands for mass. So it's not as if products were designed for only one end of the socio-economic spectrum. Products were designed for the entire socio-economic spectrum. For the masses, for the classes, from the most basic affordable products to the niche and premium products. The idea was to target everybody. And then the umbrella brand. Umbrella branding as a strategy worked for Amul, Because the brand was strong, and then since there was so much of products, so very wide range of products under from the same umbrella, therefore we went in for umbrella branding strategy and created a big portfolio of products around it. You can understand that such a complex organization and system cannot work without information technology. And right from the beginning, this entire supply chain that you see in front of you was IT managed. Even today, the entire organization from one end of the chain to the other runs seamlessly on SAP. You can see the supply chain. I'll just show it to you. This is the entire IT managed supply chain, which is the backbone of Amul. From 3 million farmers across almost 16,000 villages in Gujarat, 40 dairy plants, 4 distribution highways, depending on the temperature requirement. Frozen for ice cream and others, chilled for cheese and butter, ambient for ghee, milk powder and other products, and then the fresh, through which you get your milk every day in the morning. Amul is perhaps the only organization in the world to be able to successfully build and manage 4 distinct distribution highways and maintain traffic on it consistently. Then 47 branch offices, 5,000 distributors and products available in 7 lakh outlets across the country. This entire system is run and managed only because of information technology, and not because we thought of information technology now or last decade, but we invested in information technology right from the beginning.